Another small update for the M157. How many stupid small updates I'm gonna make for M157? Go figure out. At the end, if you add all together the videos, it's gonna be 24 hours. Anyhow, now, again. I don't know why some people they don't get it. If you get a new piston, and if you get a used piston, and you measure both of them, and you see that it's on specs, and it's okay, and does have a wear, you can use it on a new block. There's no problem. Even if I put the torque plate, let us say if I get from the machine shop, because we have it at the machine shop, since we are sending there the blocks for sleeves, it makes sense to have the torque plate there. If I bring it here and I bolt it down, and I put the head gasket and I torque down the torque plate, alright? And I measure again the cylinders, it will not gonna change that much. It will gonna change maximum, the best case scenario by 100 millimeter. So what I was saying, it's gonna change, let us say, 100 millimeter. Instead of have 200 millimeter run out, you're gonna have 100 millimeter. Again, you're saying that you have a new block, alright, and you want to be precise. If you want to be precise, if you go this way, I'm gonna go different way. If you want to be precise, you have to bring the engine block at operation temperature, okay, and the piston at operation temperature, included the pistoning, to be bolted down the cylinder head with the head gasket that's supposed to be, and then get your measurements and see if the cylinder has run out or not. In a mass production engines, in a daily use engines, you're not doing that. In a Formula 1, yes, you're doing it, for example, because that's why they preheat it. But not on a daily use. You are predicting, let us say, how much you're gonna expand. Definitely they make some tests, okay? But if you want to be so much precise, you have to go down to 1/10,000 of millimeter, for example. That it has big effect, let us say the temperature has a big effect, even how it's sitting the block, where it sits the block. It's different, let us say if it sits on the engine mount brackets properly, where it's supposed to be with all the weight, with the turbochargers, with the cylinder head, and different when it's empty completely like that. You cannot do that. It's not realistic. And it's overkill. Imagine to do all these things and somebody will gonna tune it lean and then you're gonna melt the piston. Yay, how lovely it's gonna be that. In any case, I'm gonna mention that again, I'm gonna repeat it again. If I'm not sure, if I don't feel comfortable, let us say, if I found, let us say, 8 pistons and I don't like them, let us say, I don't like one piston, I'm gonna say to the owner, you know what, bring me a new piston. When he brings me a new piston, I'm gonna compare the values from the new piston with the one that I choose. You're gonna see that I'm not gonna have any difference if I found healthy pistons again. Alright? I hope that I make myself clear. And to finish the story here, I mean, we'll get. Alright. Screw it. Now, regarding the cam adjusters. Obviously, I'm gonna check the cam adjusters. Yes, the engine has the cam adjuster, they have 120,000 kilometers, something like that. Alright? This is a cam adjuster for M157. It's not from the specific engine, obviously, and I'm not opening it because there is one stupid spring and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to align it correct, how it's supposed to be. Maybe I'm gonna fix one molding or something to hold it together, and then I'm gonna start opening also the M157. We're gonna see about that. It's not about opening it, it's about putting it back in the same position. To don't be, you need to hold the spring, then you have to put inside, bolt it properly, and then you have to release the spring. There is no spring on in this case. So, different than the M156, same function. On this one, yeah, I have shown you that before, it's not the first time. This, you see that has down this hole, let us say, on the back plate. Then there is this pin, alright, there is a spring, and instead of being plastic, the upper piece that's pushing the spring down, it's out of steel. Okay, then from here it's passing the oil pressure, alright, then has this one, I don't remember how they're calling these stupid things. It comes here to have a seal, to be better, the seal, the contact, let us say, with the housing, because if you have it like that, obviously you're gonna escape the oil from everywhere. But if you put this one in place, call it a piston ring, let us say. It's not, I know, but let's call it like that. So it's sealing much better in this position. Now, what I have here, I have an old camshaft that it was gone. Also the lobes from here and back, it was disaster. Okay, I cut it. I don't want to have all full camshaft. It doesn't make any sense. I weld it back over here. I put one bolt and weld it. I close this path here. Then I put one fitting here. You see where I'm going, right? you get the picture. Here I weld all the rest, and the solenoid here that has one pin that's pushing it in. When you're pushing it in one case, it comes, let's say, the pressure from here. When you're releasing it, it's coming from there to make this movement more precise than the M56, a little bit faster, I believe. Has to do also that it's sealing. I believe that this is sealing much better than to have like the M56. One second. I like to be like this, for example. All right. Maybe in the future, if I fix something to hold the spring in place, maybe it's worth it to change these things here, the frictions that has, and to change the back plate. Maybe we're gonna see like a repair kit, let's say, instead of changing all the cam adjuster, to change only 4 pieces of this and the pin with the back plate. We're gonna see about that. With this one, if I remove it and I put the other cam adjuster and I press R from here, I can actuate it. And when you have a data from a original brand new cam adjuster, you know what to expect, how many pressures. You have to do that always. I'm doing it with the same tools. That means I'm not adding variables. I have the same pressure leak test tool, alright? I have write down in my paper like what I'm doing, like I mentioned before on the blocks, that it's a good knowledge to know if it's gonna work or not, because you might think that it's gonna work, but at the end it's not gonna work. But if you have tested that before and you have seen so many variables, so many variable cam adjusters, so many variables, okay? So you have an idea what's going on. Always I'm trying to keep 25 degrees now. Okay, it's morning, it's 26.9, it's gonna drop down to 25. Behind the curtain I have 31 and 29% humidity. What else? Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Right, yeah. So you're gonna see, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm 10 years here in UAE, a little bit more than 10 years in UAE, alright? On YouTube it's my real name. The customer, he's gonna be here. He's living here in Ajman. We are in Ajman here how many years now? So if you see that there is any problem, first of all, it's gonna be a bone stock engine, alright? No tuning, no nothing. I can give him a guarantee or warranty on that. I cannot give him guarantee or warranty or whatever, call it as you like. For what? For the connecting rods. Forget about the connecting rods. Because if you push it hard, if you want, yes, you can bend the connecting rods. I have mentioned that before. Alright? For all the rest, whatever I'm gonna put in the engine, I'm gonna make sure that it's gonna be 110% healthy. And I'm stopping here. Thank you very much. Now, yeah, later on you're gonna see the progress. Either with the pistons, with the parts, and all the rest. Not now, because I'm closing another engine now here, that it's been squeezed in the line, sorry. Then for the Daza, they brought me the crankshaft. Go figure out a couple of other parts. Yeah, stuff like that. Thank you. Have a good day.